Before you leave this video, stay with me for a few minutes, because what you're about to hear may be the thing your mind has been avoiding for years. There is a burden you are carrying right now, a burden that grows heavier every day, a burden that steals your peace, weakens your focus, drains your energy, and quietly destroys your future. And the strange part is this: nobody forced you to carry it. You picked it up, and every day you choose to keep holding it. That burden is attachment. Attachment to people, attachment to outcomes, attachment to expectations, attachment to the past, attachment to pain, attachment to things that were never fully under your control. And until you learn the discipline of letting go, you will never experience true freedom. Listen carefully, because this message is not for the weak-minded. This message is for those who are tired of being prisoners, prisoners of old memories, prisoners of old wounds, prisoners of old disappointments, prisoners of people who left years ago, prisoners of expectations that were never fulfilled. The world teaches you to hold on to grudges, hold on to anger, hold on to relationships that are already dead, hold on to dreams that no longer serve you, hold on to the need for approval, hold on to revenge, hold on to the past. But Stoicism teaches something different. Stoicism teaches release, because what you refuse to release eventually controls you. Think about that. The thing you cannot let go of becomes your master. The person you cannot stop thinking about becomes your master. The opinion you cannot stop fearing becomes your master. The memory you cannot stop revisiting becomes your master. You think you're holding on to it, but in reality, it is holding on to you. And that is where suffering begins. Most people spend years trying to control things they were never meant to control. Trying to control how others see them. Trying to control who stays and who leaves. Trying to control the future. Trying to control outcomes. Trying to control circumstances. And because they cannot control these things, they suffer again and again, year after year. The Stoics understood a powerful truth. Peace begins when control ends, not control over yourself. Control over everything else. The moment you stop demanding that life obey your expectations, your mind becomes lighter. The moment you stop demanding that people act the way you want, your heart becomes calmer. The moment you stop fighting reality, your suffering begins to disappear. Many people confuse letting go with weakness. They think letting go means giving up. They think letting go means surrendering. They think letting go means losing. They are wrong. Letting go is one of the hardest things a human being can do, because letting go requires accepting reality. And reality often hurts. Reality says some people will leave. Reality says some dreams will fail. Reality says some relationships will end. Reality says some efforts will go unnoticed. Reality says life will not always be fair. And most people spend years fighting these truths. But reality never loses. Reality always wins. The question is how much suffering you create while resisting it. Imagine trying to stop the ocean with your hands. Imagine trying to command the wind. Imagine trying to control the sunrise. It sounds ridiculous. Yet every day people attempt something equally impossible. They try to control life, and life refuses to obey. Then they become frustrated, angry, bitter, exhausted, not because life betrayed them, because they demanded something life could never provide: absolute control. The disciplined person understands this. They focus on what they can control, their actions, their mindset, their effort, their response, their character. Everything else is released, and that release creates power, not weakness, power. Because every ounce of energy you spend controlling the uncontrollable is energy stolen from your growth. Every moment spent resisting reality is a moment lost forever. Every day spent trapped in attachment is a day you could have spent becoming stronger. Look back at your life. How much pain came from reality itself, and how much came from resisting reality. Someone leaves, that hurts, but suffering grows because you refuse to accept it. A failure occurs, that hurts, but suffering grows because you refuse to learn from it. Life changes, that hurts, but suffering grows because you demand that things stay the same. The event creates pain. Resistance creates suffering, and resistance is optional. This is why letting go is discipline, because your mind will constantly try to hold on. It wants certainty. It wants guarantees. It wants control. It wants reassurance. It wants permanence. But life promises none of these things. Life changes. People change. Circumstances change. Everything changes. The disciplined person accepts this. The weak-minded person fights it, and that fight becomes their prison. Have you ever noticed how some people remain stuck in the same emotional place for years? The same anger, the same resentment, the same heartbreak, the same disappointment. Years pass, nothing changes, because they never let go. Their body moved forward, their mind stayed behind. Do not become that person. Your future deserves better. Your potential deserves better. Your peace deserves better. There comes a moment when you must make a decision. Either continue carrying the weight or put it down. Either continue feeding the wound or begin healing it. Either continue living in the past or start building the future. Nobody can make that choice for you. Not a friend, not a mentor, not a philosopher, not a book. Only you. Because freedom is always a decision. A difficult decision, but a decision nonetheless. Many people are waiting for closure, waiting for explanations, waiting for apologies, waiting for justice, waiting for someone else to free them. But what if closure never comes? What if the apology never arrives? What if the explanation never appears? Will you spend the rest of your life waiting, or will you free yourself? The Stoics chose freedom, not because life was easy, because life was difficult. They understood that waiting for external circumstances to create inner peace is a losing strategy. Peace must come from within. Peace must come from acceptance. Peace must come from release. That is why letting go is not something you do once. It is something you practice daily. You let go of yesterday. You let go of mistakes. You let go of resentment. You let go of unnecessary worries. You let go of opinions. You let go of expectations again and again, like training a muscle. The more you practice, the stronger you become. Eventually, things that once broke you no longer have power over you. Not because life became easier, because you became stronger. That is the goal. Not a life without challenges. A mind capable of handling challenges. Not a life without loss. A mind capable of surviving loss. Not a life without uncertainty. A mind capable of thriving despite uncertainty. This is the discipline of letting go, and very few people master it. Because letting go requires courage. Courage to face reality. Courage to release attachment. Courage to stop looking backward. Courage to move forward, even when the heart still hurts. But that courage changes everything. The day you stop chasing what left, you create space for what is meant to arrive. The day you stop clinging to the past, you begin living in the present. The day you stop demanding certainty, you discover peace. And peace is far more valuable than control, because control is often an illusion. Peace is real. Peace is strength. Peace is freedom. And freedom begins the moment you finally decide to release what no longer belongs in your life. Not tomorrow, not next year, today, right now, because every day you delay letting go is another day you spend carrying unnecessary weight. And every day you release that weight is another step toward becoming the person you were always meant to be. Stronger, wiser, calmer, freer, unshaken by what leaves, focused on what remains, and powerful enough to walk forward without looking back.